All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
On first down, it's Kelly. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there right off the bat. 69 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Murray. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Green 39! Green 39!
Off play action. Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He's going to field this at the 4. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Up. Play here for the Bills. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills will extend their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on second down, Murray. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
Patriot! Now let's go!
Operating from the gun, Murray steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down throw, Kelly. On target over the middle to Hill. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
All right, here we go.
Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Martin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Leopard! Detroit! No, check, Patriot! Detroit! Gun! Hot!
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Over the middle to Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Here's Kelly on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Over! Gun!
From the gun, Kelly. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Martin will return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Michelle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing on first down. Murray. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Over the middle, complete. That's Martin. And he's got this down to the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Leopard!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
To throw on second down. Murray. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Detroit!
Throwing on third and long. Murray flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
To throw is Kelly. Throwing on first down. Drops it underneath to Thomas. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Kelly now. From the gun on third down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills had on. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Martin will return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Off the play fake, Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football
Lucky
game.
56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Martin will return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
Off play action. Murray. Flush to his right. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Murray. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body. Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Murray rolling to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you? Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They'll try and throw for it here. Going up top. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. They were looking for Johnson that time. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one. And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Now Kelly on 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago. And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Kelly. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some
All right,
points.
now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over.
Kelly throwing on third and long. Being chased out left. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Gun, 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 gun. Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Martin will return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last week?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
A give. This is Michelle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Gary. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over.
On first down, Callum. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Over.
On the ground, it's Thomas. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a pitch out to Michelle. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They put it all together, and I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Kelly. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Here's Kelly, throwing on third and long. He's got Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Finding room inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Bills add on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play. Sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run with Thomas. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kelly. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now let's go.
Following the penalty, Michelle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off play action. Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.